Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, let's go. Kind of helps when I start the game, doesn't it? I'm feeling a bit rough and ready today. So, today we can do anything you want us to do, pretty much. I'm confident in the build it can take us through Mephisto, Helltides, any bosses. So if anybody wants anything, just let me know. So we have got 745 Fury. How did I get there? Well, I got some Max Fury here, some Max Fury here. We got Fury regen there, Fury regen here, Fury and Kill, and Tybalt's Will gives you regen, Fury and Kill, which I don't really need. Then we got max resource on a Ramaladi. And on our Melted. And this Melted is a bit, I don't know whether it's good, bad or otherwise, but it's got 2 resource cost reductions and 2 cooldown reductions. And it's working okay. We got some max resource here, not a GA. I'll put some martial skills here, some max resource, max resource, max resource, and martial. So we got 2 sets of martial skills. All this could be a GA, probably would be better. And we got some cooldown reduction there. So we got a total of 745. So first things first, I want to try my hands at a paid 133, which would be a PR for me on this character this season. Not 138, 133. So we'll see how it goes. Gather the stone, but we're just going to take it nice and easy. We're not going to bother with the stone. Don't want to waste the time picking it up. More focused on killing stuff. Okay, well, I don't like these. Just move on. So far so good. Leave that. Come down into this area. Done okay. Pull them up here. This little biddy is following us. Well, if he keeps following, sooner or later he's going to die. Just a matter of time. But I don't like these little globules of shadow. I have to keep away from them. See, that one did go eventually. We'll leave that. Into here. Down. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, I'll take these. We're spawning some monsters, so I'll take them. What's this? Without evading. Well, I consider I don't evade at all. It's a freebie. As long as I can kill 100, and I think I'm going to kill more than 100. I just have to take a wee care. It's lightning on fire. It looks as though they're shielded as well. Good. Oh, the bugger teleported away. Done. Ah, what the heck. Well, so far so good, I guess. What's that? Artillery. Okay, we'll leave that alone for the minute. Then we can maybe head back and take that when we've taken the boss. But maybe it's just a little bit too far to travel. We'll see. No, I'm not going to say the famous last words. So far, so good. Oh, I just did. A wee bit slow, perhaps. I'd like to be able to do this a wee bit quicker, but I think I need some better gear in which to be able to do this, which we'll be trying to hunt for today. So potentially I could get another 50 max fury on top of what I got, because I got 2 of my talismans running a GA on Marshall, which is the Whirlwind. But if I had 2 more GAs on... Okay, so we got that. Can he come and join us down here? Yeah, he follows. So that's... I stood in that pool for a wee while, so that's okay. So my Furious went down a wee bit. So let's see if we can bring him down into here where there's a little bit more room. But you don't want to follow us. Come on, down here. Okay, so it looks as though we're just going to have to deal with him being stuck in this little corridor thing.
Not even death can save.
Well, he's coming down slowly but surely. Might make it just that little bit easier. Let's make sure this, I don't go too much down with the Fury. Just step out. Ooh, bugger to hell.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a bit unexpected. I thought I... So it's obviously we're not immortal. I don't know why I can stay in these pools sometimes but not others. But it's okay. We just need to take him down. This still will be a personal best. What a barbarian best. For me on this character. This season. A wee bit more damage would do nicely. Right, let's stand in here. This time it was okay. I don't know why I keeled over that last time. Come on. There he goes. Yeah. Done. Shame I actually keeled over. Right, so we got Tuskhelm, Heavenly Strength and an armor piece, and a chest piece, Gores, Tybalt's, Battle Mad, and we got Channeling, Edgemaster, Ramaladi, Grandfather, Crushing, Heavy Hitting, and the Melted. Endurant Faith, Marshals, Max Resource, Max Resource, Max Resource, Marshals with the seal in the middle that's got cooldown reduction. And that's it. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I sometimes stream to nobody, sometimes I stream to quite a few. It varies, but just started this morning, so not too happy. Not too unhappy, I should say. But thank you. Let's see, is there anything here? Nah. And just checking something. Oh. Let's see if that recorded properly. You? Ah. And of course it didn't. Here was me thinking I'd recorded that, but never mind. Right then, so our war plan says a Helltide for next. So yeah, the Helltides is pretty good for farming XP. Well, farming everything pretty much. So we'll head in here, see if we can find some hellworms. We'll take a bit of him wherever he is. Bit of kick ass. Right, where is... Right, there's the... We'll head up there, and on the way that we'll take a couple of bits and bobs. I could put on the Rage of Harrogate to make better cooldowns. If I have the Rage of Harrogate on, it's pretty much I can keep up the Wrath of the Berserker 100% of the time. As it is, it's not too shabby. Okay, that was how done. Now we'll head across and get this rupture. Although it's not a fantastic position, this rupture. I prefer it to be a little more wide open. What was that dropped? Trace of Echoes. I've already got a Trace of Echoes. So if I pick that up right now, it means the one I've got open is just going to go away. Because you can only have one at a time. I'm just thinking. Maybe it's just going to disappear. But let me do this Trace of Echoes now.
You have a Trace of Echoes. The time has come again.
And I'll see if that one in the Helltide is still sitting on the floor when I finish this one. Probably not, but you never know. So if you're a little new to the game, if you take these in a particular order and in a particular sequence of levels that you've completed, you get this smoky portal. Let's see how many I can get through here. If I can get sort of into the 130s, I'll be okay. Higher than that, I'll be happy. But we'll see. When I was doing these last season, I didn't feel that the reward was absolutely godly. You would think that if you've reached a certain level, you might sort of get guaranteed a mythic or a mythic seal or something, but it doesn't really work like that. Not that you really need mythics this season, but getting the mythics that you need to improve the build is still difficult. I've tried like forever and a day already, hundreds and hundreds of Ramaladis, or trying to get a better Ramaladi, and it's just never dropped. And getting half decent rings also seems to be a tad difficult. What are we up to? 41 just. I wonder if I'll finish this before the Helltide is done. So right now I'm sitting on what? 745 Fury. So we'll see how long that lasts. I just finished a pit 133. Not in fantastic time, but it was still a record for me this season so far. Might put me into the top 30-ish in the Hell Tides pit clear, if I'm lucky. But I think I need a better run. I'm quite sure that if I get a little bit better gear, maces, when I say better gear, I really mean a mace and a swords or Ramaladi, a weapon. Then I'm confident that I could probably push 135. I doubt very much if I'll ever get to a 150. But my goal is not really to do that. My goal is to try and get to Paragon 300. So what I really need to do is a lot more Hell Tides. Because that's where all the XP is, and the worms. So I guess I'll be doing a lot of Hell Tides over these next week or so. See if I can push that to Paragon 300. But prior to me getting all this build together for the Melted, I was running a regular Whirlwind, and I was struggling at a pit 120. The Melted is so much stronger. I went up, well, 13 pit levels. So we're definitely a convert into the Melted build. So what are we now? 95. Half an hour later, and we might finish this. At which the trace of echoes is probably gone. So if anybody wants anything run, just drop me a message. I'm fairly confident that we can do most things now. Need your glyphs leveled through the pits. We'll run a pit 120. That should get everything up and running quite nicely. Where are we now? Oh, 111. So we're getting towards the point now that things might take a wee bit more time to get down. And then I'll start taking some of these pylons. Channeling. I don't think I need this one in particular, which is the resource card, which is the damage reduction. But the other three, they could be good. Because I think I'm probably going to run out of, you know, the ability to actually kill the monsters before I die. So I'll be overwhelmed rather than rather than killed. Although I might be wrong, I might just be totally deaded. So things are taking a wee bit more time to go down now. So we're at 123. Don't quite need to take stuff yet, one of the pylons yet. So a slightly different strategy, try and group them all together. Okay, let's go take maybe the lethal. So definitely needed that little boost there. Alright, let's go grab the artillery. Yeah, it looks as though I'm just about, yeah. So I hit my limit there. Tier reached 134, which is actually one more than I can run in the pits. So that's about right. Now that's pretty cool. Now I need to find room for all this. Then see if that other one is still open. Do I have room to put anything anywhere? A lot of goblins plunder. Was there anything in here I really wanted to keep? No. Right, let's go back into the Helltide and see if that is actually still on the ground or not. Probably not. If I can remember where the heck it was. Oh, another Paragon level. Epic hooray. Where was that? I think it was this way because I'd killed the because I've done that. Yeah, so it's gone. Ah well. Just as I suspected, but never mind. So we could do with a hellworm or two. Now if you've got a second screen, you can pull up a map where all the hellworms are. That would be pretty beneficial. But I don't, so I can't. Oh, but there is one. But I think that's because of my threat meter going down. It's when one arrives. Let's do this one here. Oh, that's gone. Okay. Let's get down and do... Nobody really runs the Hellspires now because of these tiers. These are pretty good for everything. To up your threat meter. I think it was the other day, the last time I was streaming, I had something like over 2,000 cinders and I'd opened every box. Let's stand in here. Barely tickled my fury. Oh, mind cages. It's only 5 minutes to go, so never mind. Not with this one. But I'll pick these up. Right, where's the... I've only got 3 minutes left, so where's the boxes? Alright, let's head up there. At least open the boxes, and if my threat meter is negligible, so just head up there and open some boxes. Okay, there's... we can maybe open this while we're here. Should have enough time. Across we go, and there's one just above us. Everything's going down pretty easily. Up to this one. Then there's a one there. Couple of minutes. Should have enough time. And it's a 150. Cool. Then is there any other just... Let's see if we can get across there. Should be enough time, couple of minutes. And then we'll head back into town. There we go. And that's enough in there. Perfect. What's there? Mother's Embrace. Max Life? No. Fury Regen? No. We're okay with that. So, bye-bye. And we do have a Paragon point. So, Fury on kill. We got 1, 2, 3 points to put in there. And then we'll start on the defensives. Swapping across to the Weapon Master board has actually made a difference. Before I was running the Force of Nature, but then I switched across to the weapons with the martial skill, and it has made at least 5+ pit levels. So we have got a couple of things to still get in here. And really we're going to take these 3 nodes, and then we're going to work on the sort of defensives. You know, this is a max fury, but you've got an extra life. I don't know whether I really want to take that one or not. I'll maybe try with and without and see if it really makes a difference. But we've got some total armors to take. And then we can take some damage to bleeding, which we do damage to bleeding. So we got some, oh, not this one. We do have some nodes in which we can work towards. We don't want that. Let's just open up the box. Oh, we got a ton of these to open, haven't we? Right, let's have a look and see what's in here. Mythic of some description just dropped. Crux of the False Prophet. Charms, tuning prisms. They're always a good thing. Oh, it was a Mythic Tribute. Okay, when you run this one this time, you get 1 mythic from the main box that you open. But if you do the Portal Prankster and you have more than 1 box to open, it doesn't necessarily give you extra mythics. But the first box you open, the main box, you get a mythic. Alright, so where was the rest of them? I got a full chest, nothing in. There they are. I thought there was. Okay, so let's just pop these. Quite a lot of materials. That's good. That should help with crafting no end. Not that I do much crafting, I'll be honest. The reason I'm not really doing much crafting is because I can't get a GA to craft. You can get a GA when you temper, but you can't get a GA when I craft. You know, when you go in, you add affix, maybe whatever. I can't get whatever I'm rolling to roll. That's a double G. To roll a GA. Maybe it's just me. I'd like to hear if you have actually had any luck. Sentience Fury. Weapon Mastery Skills. Crawling. I was going to see if I could change this to the Seal of Diamond Mind and put 2 Sentience Fury in there, but I can't find ones that I actually want. And I don't cast any skills. Oop. Max resource GA. Core skills deal increased damage but cost more fury. Well, I'll keep it, but, you know. All the rest, bye-bye. Gold drop, resist to all, but yeah, nobody uses these. Let's open the rest of them. Some tributes dropping there. So mostly I would say what's dropped, obviously these are all seals. The way I've got my loot filter set up, I just made this loot filter myself. I disable all. So these are all 850 items. Everything I've got in here, 850 seals. Might as well pick them up, salvage them all.
Mainlander, what do you feel?
Is there anything in here? Penitent Greaves, Endurant Faith. Nah. I could try and maybe somebody wants that. See, now all these are 5 slots. And I have no use for 5 slots. But I could junk them. And then I get the... Or you could sell them. They're all 5s.
Goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
Enable all, save changes. There. And we got an absolute ton of... excuse me. Runes that I don't use. I've got the runes that I use for the build. That I toy around with every now and then. But for the most part, I don't. I've got Backgar for the crit strike chance. And I got Ignivex to give us a little bit more damage. I don't know whether that gives me a little more damage, but it's reasonably easy to proc. So that's why I just keep it the way it is. Got 2 Crux of the False Prophets. We got some... Well, we can upgrade some stuff here. Let's see... This one. Just amalgamate these. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't upgrade these ones, and we got this. So that's got rid of a few. Cool. Done. So we still need the Helltide Harvest. Okay, so we can head back into the Helltides again. So we're in here. I'm not so keen on this area. So we'll go into this Helltide here. See if we can find some Hellworms. And complete the first path on my... There's usually a Hellworm in here somewhere actually. At the beginning. This is a good start. Our threat meter's already up. So it would be nice if a hellworm appeared. Oh, there's somebody just trying to... I heard a little message. No. Head back in again. No problem. Alright, so let's do this one. Two of these. Let's say hello to these guys. Where's the butch? I heard him. Surging rupture is. Another minute to go. Yeah, we'll open the chest. So this time we need to remember to open all the boxes for the war plan journey. So we've got... I'm not sure I want to go in there actually, this Realm Walker. I'll just pick everything up first. Because once you go into the Realm Walker, they don't shove you back where you came from. They'll shove you into... either go to the hometown that you're on, or Zabernet. Oh, that's the thing. Consumables. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There. Couldn't see him for looking at him. That one you can't take. You only can take one. But I've only been able to take one. How many layer keys do I have now? 58. Okay. Might as well get rid of this junk that I've got in my inventory. See if there's anything worth keeping. Fail, physical damage, no. No is the answer to that question.
To break another's work.
Alright, so to find my way back into here again. So there's still a ton of stuff in here. Some dusty things. Just looking for GAs. Anyway, open these boxes. Where are we going? Okay, there's a couple of boxes up there we can get. See if we can find a couple of hell worms. So the next on the war plan is Nightmare Dungeon. Where's the... Yeah, we'll just head... We need to up the threat meter a wee bit. Oops. Come on, worms, where are you? Where is a hellworm when you need them? Probably nowhere close to where I am. Nope. There we go. Nice to come to the party. I am at 270, so I'm sort of not too shabby, but to get to 300 I need a hell of a lot more of them. Don't want to go out. Need to come in. Well, let's see if I can just run around a wee while and not kill anything and maybe just find a worm. There. So I have to kill the worms. But if I can just stay alive by running around and hopefully I can find a worm or two. We know there's a couple of worms just behind me, but there got to be more than a couple. Nope. Okay. Oh, there was. Trying to listen for when they appear as well. Why is that bell tolling? No. Leaving lots of monsters in my wake. Not having much luck in... Oh, talk of the devil. Nope, that wasn't the XP worms. This way. So this is where having so much fury comes in quite nice, quite handy, because none of the monsters, I could just stand here and they're sort of barely ticking over. They're not XP worms. There was a worm about here, obviously, but it doesn't want to arrive again. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that was... This is, you know, how you have to run, unfortunately. If I knew a better route, this would probably be a lot more efficient. That bell is tolling quite quickly. So there was a worm appeared here, but it's not come back yet. That bell is tolling quicker and quicker. Note. I guess you really need to have a map to be able to excuse me, to be able to understand, to get more hellworms. But obviously I'm on the wrong path. take this one and take the other one. Might as well use what I've got. Death and destruction. There's one. Mates. We'll take the mine cage. Right, we have somebody coming in to do a little work on the AC this morning, so I'm going to take a break. We'll go down and take the... Might as well go down and take the big box. $1,100 cinders. Maybe I should try and pull up one of these Hellworm maps on my iPad, but it's not an easy thing to look at. Charm. Take a bit of that. Easy peasy. Exquisite blood. Right, there's threat meter is back up again. So we'll see if we can find another worm. Some methylene. There is usually a worm that comes somewhere down here, but doesn't want to appear. Oh, that was quite good. Quite a lot of cinders, gem fragments. Let's just have a quick look down here and see if we can get the... Nope. There we go. Another 2GA set char. So we go up this way. No, we don't need to take them. There's a 2GA sword there. Right, so we need to head up into the other side. See if we've got a bit better luck in grabbing some hellworms on the other. Take the boxes. What do we need to kill here? Oh, nice. We like that. Money, money, money. Which? We'll grab this one, and then we will take there'll be a 5-minute break. So yeah, break time. Okay, back again. Just a quick break. It's always good to get up and move around. Right, so what have we got here? Is there anything I really want to keep? No. So let's head back into the Helltides. See if we can find some more worms. Because we got more than enough. So we'll head across to this one next. Might as well use the cinders and come across some hellworms while we're there. It's probably a good thing. Might as we called the demons, so that's almost done in the whispers. This one down here. Can we go up and get it? Yeah, there we go. Then this one across here. So we're fully berserking, because it says it right here. And then we got up here, and I think there's some hellworms in here. So we might take a little detour. And see if my thinking is actually right. Probably not. Nope. Oh well. Up we go. Take the GAs. Down we go. Let's see if we can find a worm across here. Nope. Yeah, there it is. Is there a worm in here somewhere? No. Well, that one doesn't want to appear again. Not yet, anyway. I was sure there was a worm down here somewhere. Nope. There we go. Okay. Well, I was right. There was one down there. It's just a case of when they actually appear. So I'm like halfway there. And I'm sort of living on a prayer here. Any up here? Too early for this one to arrive again, I would say. Come across. No, we don't want to get bothered with killing stuff because that's just going to up our threat meter. If we can keep our threat meter in this third, the worms should arrive. But then you have to kill them, so you're always increasing that threat, at least by a touch. Cool. Ten minutes to go. Then there was another one down here. Nope, that's not it. Where was it? Go around the other way. Just knock it down. There was a worm in here, but it ain't arrived yet. Oh, my threat meter's done. Oh well, okay. So you need to build the threat meter back up again. Actually, I'm all done in here. Another 8 minutes. Right, so where did we pick up? Nope, nope, nope. No, I think not. Right, what I'm going to do is try Oreo, good morning. Good evening, sorry. I'm going to try a 33. I think I should be able to do a 33. I did before, and I was recording it, but then I didn't record it properly. So let's see if we can continue. So we're almost at 2/3 for the next Paragon level. And we'll leave that one. We're not bothered with the stone because it gets dropped quite frequently. And yes, Aurea, the answer is always 42. But what's the question? It's the answer to the meaning of life. I think it was Deep Think that done that. You have? Cool. What character did you play, Oreo? I will leave them. Let's move on to the next. You went for the Paladin and she went for the Barb. I like the Barb this season. The Melted Heart of Selig build is the better build to, the easier build to put together, I would say. But there are a couple of other builds that seem to be pretty good. The charge build and a rend build. This is obviously the melted. We'll take some artillery. I like the artillery. Oh, since last season they have, yes, definitely. But it's still good. Hopefully I can get through this level without dying. Come on, down you go. only one left. I'm not going to wait for one. Yeah, the way you put it together, and certainly after the changes that happened to the skill tree, it is quite different than how you put it together. I guess the principles are still pretty much the same, but it is different. We're doing not too shabby. See if I... Yeah, that survived okay. I guess the only thing I really don't like too much about this build is you're spinning all the time. And it makes me dizzy. PTR for season 15 is coming up soon. A couple of weeks time, I think. Maybe less. Getting there, almost done. Boss should be arriving a couple of minutes. Less if I'm lucky. Come on through there. Might get the boss after this bunch here. No, but soon. So the boss is going to be here when I get that damn if I can get that elite down, that would be a little bit better. But having to fight the elite and the boss at the same time is a bit of a pain in the bum. Trying to see what all the ground effects are. Not so easy. Definitely need some more HP. For goodness sake. I took my eye away from that. And of course that the elite is back up to full strength again. Can you come up into this area? Come on, up here, up here. I can maybe see things a wee bit better. Try and stay behind him. I need some better weapons. Trying to stay behind him. Oops. Almost there. Yeah, got him. Not too shabby.
Not sure.
So that's the Tuscan with Bakar. Heavenly Strength for some damage reduction. Gores. Tybalt's Battle Mad. Channeling. Edgemaster. Ramaladi with the Grandfather. Crushing on one ring. Heavy hitting on the other with the Melted. And Talismans is Endurant Faith. Martial Skills, Max Resource, Max Resource, Max Resource, Martial Skills with some cooldown on the seal. And that's where we are. And hopefully I actually recorded that properly this time. Alright, so let's see where we are. One of the Diablo dads. Play like time to do something else. Yeah, I hear there's quite a few casual gamers. Attack speed. That's not too shabby. He'd roll away the max life though. Into probably Fury Gen. That's my things stash. Now, did that record properly? Is true. Yeah. But that boss took quite a long time to go down. For some damn... Longer than I wanted. But that's okay. Oh, there's... RuneScape, I have never played.
It is done.
Material collection of gold. No, I don't really need gold. Diablo is actually the only game I play. Even though this has been a sort of difficult season, I still enjoy.
Goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
A nightmare dungeon? Is there one I want to run? Gem reserve. I guess we can run gems. That's impressive. I mostly done, I think I done D3 and D4, but I don't think I actually done most of the rest. And I've never played Call of Duty. Oh, I need to pick them up. And these ones back here. Yeah. They yeah, I hear you. They can be a little expensive. Although, depending on how many hours you actually play the stuff, they're a relatively inexpensive form of entertainment. Wow. That's a lot of money. I am unsure exactly how much I put into D4, but essentially it's mostly just to buy the expansions. I don't do too much on getting all the add-ons. You know, the battle passes and such. Like, I've had a few, but mostly I don't. Because I'm not too worried about getting this cosmetic or that cosmetic. But I know some people, they're really into that. And yeah, that can get expensive. That's where Blizzard makes their money. You know, the cosmetics are expensive. I mean, say some of them do look good, admittedly. Kaboom. Now, you noticed I was actually picking up quite a lot of conviction because it gives you these chests. And these chests are actually quite good. for materials. And the primordial dust. Right, where are we going next? Cleanse the pit. Okay, we're going to run this quick. So maybe we'll drop down to our 120. Let's drop down. See on 120. See if we can get through this in below 3 minutes would be okay. And I do want to pick up the globules because they do significantly quicken the run. Now, before I moved across to the Selig build, I was running a normal build, and I was struggling on 120s. Now, no struggles. Okay, now I can go just pick up this. So definitely, you know, when I focused to get the gear together for this, and it's not it's not difficult, but it's not easy neither. One of the biggest things in getting the gear together is making sure you have enough fury. Well, that was below 2 minutes. Not too shabby. And I must have dropped it. Oh no, I didn't. Right, so we'll go take these up. Because that's like an 8% chance. So we'll drop there. Strength max life. For the melted heart build, you do not want any life at all. My life is 473. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Blood Mad Idol.
That's it for that piece.
2,000 hours played. I'll bet you I've actually played that much on... How many hours have I got on this particular character? 130 hours. And I would say maybe 30 hours has been actually on this build, with the majority being on my non. But I've really seen the build take off. I'll kill Lords here. Once I moved to the melted. Once. You mean you've got more than one? I haven't done Steam or anything on Steam for... The only Steam game I've got is Civilization 5, I think. I have a Steam account, but since I really done D4, I don't play anything else. You do mix and match. Your brain has been set to enjoyment. Oh, Nemesis lair. Let's head into here. Take this little lot out. Then into the boss. Oh, I've got a greater Nemesis layer now. Perfect. There is so much loot that drops in here. I have to go back to town. Even though there's a lot of loot drops, and I've got my filter and it's relatively strict, so I get nothing under a 900 item power. Ooh, a mythic dropped. And the ring, strength, life on hit. No. So head back into the lair. Pick these up, get into the greater Nemesis layer, and then I should be able to get to the ultimate, I think. Down we go. Take out the wee beasties on this side. And into the lair. And Dariel is gone, dead. Then Belial. Oh bugger, I didn't have the mind cage on. Oh well, never mind. And now I can do the superior keys, because I've got enough of these. Where are they? 55 of them. So then into the ultimate. But yeah, I might be okay. I just take out these little biddies. And this should be Osmodan. Yeah. Bye bye Osmodan. And Andario. Durio. Done. But you would think that, you know, you would almost be guaranteed a mythic if you got to this level. But unfortunately that's not the case. Sometimes I do think that when you're reaching these sort of ultimate bosses, you should be guaranteed a particular drop. Right, let's see what did drop. Well, I guess maybe I did. I got the ring. Okay. I should be quiet. Oh wow, an upgrade. I haven't had any up. I've still got one to get as well. Life on kill. Iron, no, none of them. But I will take the upgrade. And so that was good. All the way to the ultimate. Well, actually, I can't give you any loot, but I could give your wife some loot because she's playing the barb. But there might be some things that that I could give you. But I'm not sure what you need for a paladin.
What brings you to the ancient isles?
Ascension's Fury. Oh, that's a max resource. Keep a hold of that. Like mad. You're carrying. Cool. I did actually enjoy the Pally, but I just wanted to play something different. I played the Warlock, but it's way too clunky in my opinion. I don't like playing the Warlock. I enjoyed playing the Paladin. I like playing the Sorc. But this season I went back to the Barbarian because I haven't played the Barbarian since about season 2 or 3 or something. So I thought I'd give it a go. And it's fun. Think of Destiny. Destiny, I've never ever played. Right, so what we do, we run. We can run that together if you want. You get a guaranteed mythic from the main box, and if you have a Portal Prankster killed, you don't necessarily get a mythic from these, but you do get some armaments. Do some talismans. Alright, let's have a look. So just straight. Take out the time bandits. Because why not? Oh, should take a quick look. Okay, that way. I've got about another 20-25 minutes, then I'm gonna head for some lunch with my daughter, and I'll ask her. Oh, that was a Portal Prankster. What does she want to eat? Shall we have some lamien? Some noodles? Or do you want a burger? Guess what she's gonna say. We've got a little local KFC type, and they put their bun is a pita bread. That's quite nice. A little spicy. Ooh. Way over my head, that is. But when you do get on and you want some carries, just let me know. Not a problem. Okay, thank you. Did I get them up? Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing I'm pressing is actually the rallying cry to just give me a little bit more movement speed. The build is strong enough. Oh, there was a corrupted roots drop there. Pokemon. Again, it's a game where it was ever so popular but never actually played. Oh, a triple GA ring. Keep my fingers crossed I can use that. Strength, damage over time, physical. Ah. Rings seem to be so hard to find this season. Or decent rings. Maybe somebody will want it. Run a damage over time build.
This should be interesting.
Flicker step. No needs. Blood Mad Idol. Ah, no. I mean, you say it looks good, but it's tough to run. Crawling skills. No. Wow. Yeah, that was a good investment if he doubled the money. Cool. Very good. Me? No. Okay, a new water plant. Let's do this. So the Helltides is the way to go for. I've got Undercity and lair bosses to finish, as well as the hordes. So if I have at least sort of one boss, one Undercity, that should be okay. Wow. 500 to... Wow, that's a lot of bloody cards. Jeez. Totally missed out on that. My daughter does... No, I don't think it's Pokemon though. Anyway, where are we? Lair boss and Undercity. That's just a tremendous amount of... Then the pit's complete. Let's have a look at the new plan. Could do an escalation. Could come this way.
Very well. That settles it.
You are joking. Pokemon printed 10.2 billion cards globally 24, 25. 10.2. Unbelievable. I guess extremely popular with everybody else except for me. What am I doing? This one. That's an incredible number. Okay, let's just do a horse. That's a lot of paper. Spires, no. Anything but spires. That's 10.2 billion. That's a ridiculous number. But hey, if they sell, so somebody's buying all the cards that I don't. Probably. I had no idea it was so popular. Because it never reaches my sort of sphere at all. Oh, a chaos wave. Right, what shall we have this time? Ether fiends. Oh, they're not too shabby. Yu-Gi-Oh! I've never heard of that at all. It just shows you what a sheltered life I've led. Over half my life in China now. And to be fair, I have been focused on a few other things. We'll take the Hellborn on down. Well, I guess he did good in collecting the Pokemon to sell. Making a 100% profit is good. But I have never seen the, I don't know what's the right words. Oops. I've never been interested, I guess is what I'm trying to say, in collecting things. I think I had a stamp collection when I was about 10-year-old or something. But that was about it. And a couple of coins here and there. But some people are well into this. Really? Wow. No, never. I had no idea. See, I learn something new every day. Now, if I asked my daughter, she'd probably know. But she's into something else. She showed me the other day. It's like these drawings. No, I can't remember properly. I think it's Japanese as well. Sort of in the anime theme. Oh, another Chaos Wave. Yeah. Oh, hellworms. I could do with a ton of these hellworms in the Helltides. If I had this many hellworms in the Helltide, I'd get to 300 pretty damn quick. Maybe another 10 minutes, then I'm heading out for some lunch. Surging goblins is... yeah. Maybe the goblins if it had been in the first, but the last... Oops. Wow. That is 7,000 items. That's a huge number. I didn't quite get to 666. So we'll do the council members. Yeah, I'm not surprised. 2 days of straight coding. Yeek. Couldn't do that. Kudos to you. Ooh. Right, so we'll take the talismans. And then I'm not going to worry about it. I'll take the gem fragments. Oh, there's a mythic seal dropped. Hip hip hoo. Wait. You know, last season it took me until the second last day to get a mythic seal. And I think this is about my 4th this season. You can do some testing while you get some sleep. If you've been awake 2 days straight, yeah, I couldn't. I'd get too irritated. When I don't sleep well at night, just for one night, I get easily irritated.
That's it for that piece.
Seal of the Golden Epiphany. That's the 3rd one of these I've got. I think there is only 2 seals now. So 2 diamond, excuse me, 2 diamond mines and 2 epiphanies. Excuse me. But I've been trying to use this, but this is stronger. Because if I was going to use the diamond mines, I'd use Ascension's Fury. And what I'd take is the martial skills from here and change these 2 into martial skills on the Ascension's Fury. Because that would give a 3 set, additional 30 Fury when hitting 30%. I don't like the 30% max life though. Oh. So there's no point to really putting it on. Because he changed 2. And you have a 5 set and a 3 set. Anyway. I haven't done it yet. I'm still thinking about it. Slept on the couch for about 3 hours. Tossing and turning, thinking about the project. That's dedication for you though. Let's do Mephisto. I know it says defeat Barshan, but... And again, last season when I was running a Sorc, it was ever so difficult to kill Mephisto in T12 for the Sorc. Because of the cutscenes was taking too long and my cooldown was just running out. But here, they've changed it considerably. But I think I am stronger overall. Couldn't do that on the Sorc. Now this one still gets me a little bit every now and then. I can't actually stand the hands, but there he goes. Dun dun dun. Easy peasy. I had so much difficulty with this bugger last season. Now I take great pleasure in taking him down. That was relatively quick as well, which is good. He can still be a pain in the bum to take down though.
Step up to my anvil.
Nothing. What you really need here on the is crit strike damage multiplier, GA on that. I mean, you see, that's not a bad pair of gloves, but for this build I need to run Gores. But as a general pair of gloves, that's not too shabby. Crit strike damage multiplier. I could maybe somebody wants that. I have a few things to give away. Or sell, whichever. Right, I think that will be me for today, so thank you very much for watching, one and all. Thank you very much for you. have a good sleep. But that for me is going to be it. I am going to go for my lunch. And then I think this afternoon we're maybe going to go float down a river on a raft. Thank you, Oreo. So yeah, we might go floating down a river on a raft this afternoon. Depends. Anyway, so thank you very much, one and all. And we shall see you next time. Bye for now.